Good morning, and happy Thursday morning to you. My name is Don K. Preston. I am the president of Preterist Research Institute of Ardmore, Oklahoma, and this is what I call my morning musings. I am sharing some thoughts with you about the already and the not yet of Scripture. This series has come on pretty good long ways, and by the way, thank you so much for the absolutely wonderful private emails and the private messages that you have sent me about this series. I appreciate it very, very much. I hope that it's been helpful, and it seems that it has to many of you. So, again, thank you for watching my series on the already but the not yet. We're almost through with what I'm going to do. Not that we have exhausted all of the references to the already but the not yet in Scripture. But anyway, in the last segment, I dealt with Revelation chapter 20. I've dealt with it twice in demonstrating the initial vindication of the martyrs, which I take to be Christ's ascension and enthronement. And I think Ephesians chapter 4 is related to that, ascending up on high and leading captivity captive. But an objection has been lodged against that view that says, well, you can't make Revelation chapter 20 to be that event. Revelation chapter 20 was actually fulfilled in AD 70, and that's when the millennium began. We are ostensibly, therefore, in the millennium, and we're waiting for the end of the millennium. Now, several postmillennialists have taken the view that the millennium began in AD 70. In my formal public debate with James Jordan, he took that position. Others have since taken that position. And by the way, a book of my debate with James Jordan is available from my website. Now, here's the way the argument, here's the way the objection goes. Revelation chapter 21-4 speaks of those who were martyred, who were beheaded by the beast. Preterists say the beast was Nero. Therefore, those martyrs in Revelation chapter 20 must be exclusively those martyrs under Nero. Well, that means, that you have to start the count, obviously, in 64 AD. Well, I think there's an inherent fallacy here. I think it's twofold. Number one, it seeks to too narrowly define and identify the beast. Now, while I certainly believe that Nero was linked to part of, if you please, a corporate concept of the beast, I very firmly believe that the beast was known and existed throughout the history of the Bible. It takes different forms at different times. But the beast is none other than Leviathan, which Isaiah chapter 27 knew about and predicted the destruction of Leviathan in the day in which the Lord would avenge the blood of His saints. Isaiah 26, 21, Isaiah 27 and 1. Now, the second issue is that if you make Revelation chapter 20, 1-4, to be AD 70, you cannot narrowly define the martyrs there as strictly the martyrs of Nero. Why is that? Because Jesus said that in AD 70, all of the blood of all of the martyrs, all the way back to creation, would be avenged. So, take a look. We are told that Revelation chapter 20, 1-4 was AD 70. But we are told it is exclusively the avenging of the blood of the martyrs under Nero. No, it can't be. If AD 70 is Revelation 20, 1-4, AD 70 goes all the way back to creation, inclusive of all of the blood of all the martyrs shed on the earth. Revelation 18, 20-24, and Matthew chapter 23, once again. Now, since AD 70 is comprehensive in its scope of avenging the blood of the martyrs, then Revelation 20, which is ostensibly AD 70, cannot be focused exclusively on the blood of the Neronian martyrs. Now that, if we identify Revelation chapter 20, 1 to 4, as AD 70, then of necessity, number one, to reiterate, it's not exclusively Neronian martyrs. Secondly, it demands a wider definition of the beast than one single individual, i.e. Nero. Consider the fact that Moses himself was a martyr of Christ. Yes, he was. Hebrews 11, 25 to 26. Moses suffered the, quote, reproaches of Christ, unquote. So from the perspective of Hebrews, from the perspective of Revelation, the beast was the enemy of God throughout his covenant dealings, who persecuted the righteous, and now in Revelation, while Nero certainly plays a part in persecuting the saints, he is not to be defined exclusively as the beast. He is simply an expression of the beast. So let me reiterate and reemphasize. If Revelation chapter 20 is inclusive of the judgment of AD 70, then Revelation chapter 20 cannot be talking exclusively of the Neronian martyrs, because AD 70 extends all the way back to creation as it discusses the vindication of the martyrs. Hey, thanks for sending me that, quote, objection, unquote, but I believe it's simply wrong to focus on the identity of the beast in Revelation chapter 20 as exclusively Nero, and those who were beheaded by the beast as exclusively those persecuted under Nero. You cannot identify Revelation 20 as AD 70 without including all the martyrs all the way back to creation. Hey, don't forget, I've got an extensive discussion of the avenging of the blood of martyrs in my book, Who is This Babylon? Go to my website, www.bibleprophecy.com. Enter the code 7070 when you order the book. You will not be charged shipping. Thanks again for joining me for this morning's Morning Musings. On our next installment, we'll get back to the already but the not yet, and we're going to talk about sanctification. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you on the flip side. You have a fantastic weekend.